stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cardinals will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to
into the secondary on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisville's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. to shoot. Quick toss to the right. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. The snap sets up the throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Fly sweep coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Browns, we got to get on top of that fumble, man.
Riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Running back searching for...
Dang!
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Pressure coming.
I was gonna say, you know, man, right there.
At the 25. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hussein. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We got it.
Let me see what happened. Hold on, because how was he left
Here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Finds his big tight end. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, and time is running short.
I just threw it out of bounds.
That ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they are going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The play-action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Noble. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty.
Oh my gosh, yo, what is my man doing?
Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Rushes on him.
Oh, hold him.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go.
I don't know what's going on with the O-line. They can't go up.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, wait, that was the wrong play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way...
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Oh, he was down.
Okay, I could go to,
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the beatdown has ensued.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't.
It's terrible. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, I'm about to do another pick.
He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game. That's why they find themselves trailing late.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got away from trouble.
Oh, that is weird.
He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
Come here!
Yes!
Yes!
They get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals now
Give me
with
my
a
sack.
long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to power it in.
Thank you. No.
Slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
That's what I'm talking about.
He never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start getting...
Just no. This running back again, and he knows this.
Well, I'm already playing, so you have to join me. And the round had already started for
The end zone. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 16 over Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about
Oh
that?
my gosh.
Those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Oh. Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
3.
Finds his tight end.
Oh!
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
I got lemonade. People taking the spots. I'm telling you, I wanted to sit there.
Just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line and is well short of the first down. And let's see if they go for it here. The Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Now I gotta last a whole nother. Hold on. Not yet, no.
He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Washington. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first
we
down
got that
and
first
sets
down.
them up beautifully here. To the air on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
Oh my gosh, that is on me. No. I got 3 after this. Oh, I'm trying to end this game.
And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's 2-3, y'all over there. Tackle him, man. Jesus, y'all trying to keep this game going.
Looking to throw on first down.
Get to him. Thank you.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. The short hands. It's Azukama. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
What's up there?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. On the move.
Don't score, please. We can get this game over with.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer.
Oh my gosh, if that is a come on, you know what? Yeah, I'm in the ball.
Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Power football with the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Pulls and fires it complete to
that is
timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed to